Okay, so get your green sheet out. Here is the Precision Measurement Exam Cheat Sheet. The one and only.
The one and
It's
only.
so exciting. Precision Measure Exam Cheat Sheet. Okay, things you should know. Precision is the smallest unit of measure on a device, right? Smallest unit of measure on a device. So for example, like if the ruler is only measured in centimeters, there's a mark every centimeter, then your precision of the device is centimeters, right? Bodie, have you got music playing there?
Very quietly.
Why? No, it doesn't. You guys all think that, and it's just not true at all.
Mine says 20%. Don't tell me.
Yeah, well, and you too, man. Like
I can hear you.
I understand, but it's drawing away your focus. You don't have enough focus. Plus, it kind of sets the tone that what I'm saying is not important. That's what you're saying to me.
Is there a minimum, like, is there a time length that you have to use this for?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I thought an hour, but
I can look. I'll look on the instructions. I will tell you tomorrow. Yeah, I will read the instructions tomorrow.
I'll be guessing.
Okay, accuracy. How close the measured value is to the actual. Will you ever know the actual value? See, Lane's got his earbud in too, so he's saying to me that I'm not important. Appreciate it. How close the measured value is to the actual. That is called the accuracy. And the uncertainty is always half the precision, but only if not stated. Sometimes the uncertainty is stated, but it's generally half the precision. Okay, now, I don't know if you want to draw this picture or not, or you could just do the dots. Yeah, you don't necessarily, I mean, you really just need the circles. You don't have to have them as targets, right? But yeah, I've never been a big fan of that. I think I would agree. They're a little bit like, look at, these are as close together.
It literally looks like someone just moved that.
I think you're right. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. In fact, I would even say that those two are closer together than those two.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, I would agree. I would say like there should be more like that. Yeah.
But that's accurate too. Yeah, because they're all in the last red ring. Straight across from each other pretty much.
I guess.
Like in the middle, like
all right.
Kind of off to the
yeah.
middle, out to the side.
You're getting picky. But you should definitely know the difference between accuracy and precision. Yeah. Precision is that they're where they're supposed to be, and accuracy means that they're all
in the same
area. Right? Accuracy, if you're accurate, like this says that you're a good shooter and your sights are sighted well, right? This one says you're a good shooter, but your sights are off. Right?
That says at the 500 yards, you're going to be aiming at the tree 600 yards in front of the deer.
Right.
And still hit it.
Yeah.
I missed this kid.
He's right there. How do you mean you miss him?
No, I missed him.
You missed him. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I wish he'd been here the last few days.
He does not hang like good packs.
Okay, so I can go back to that if you want to draw more. So for example, there might be a question that says state the precision and uncertainty. Okay, so I gave you this example. The temperature is 12 degrees. You have to assume that if the temperature is 12 degrees, that you've measured it to the nearest centimeter, right? Or degree, right. And the uncertainty would be half a degree, right? And I mean, to be fair, I have never marked this exam. I've never taught this course, so I'm not as familiar with this exam as I should be. But that only comes from teaching it over and over again. So there's only one way to do that.
What's that, 1 degree?
1 degree, right? Yeah. P, the precision is 1 degree and the uncertainty is half a degree.
You know why the Raptors didn't want to win last night?
Okay, when adding or subtracting, always add the uncertainties. Remember doing that? Should I put a little example there?
Sure.
If you got room, like 3.4 centimeters plus or minus 0.5. I guess, no, it wouldn't be 0.5, would it? It'd be like 0.1. And you know what? I'm going to subtract. So what's the answer there? I got 3.4 centimeters plus or minus 0.1 and minus 2.1 plus or minus 0.1. So you do the subtraction and you get 1.3. You subtract those,
Then
you add the uncertainties, 0.2. Right? Remember doing that?
So you add the,
You subtract here.
yeah, and then you add the.
Yeah. Who is it, Josh? Okay. On who?
Hey, no way, man.
Say, I'm reviewing for an exam. Talk to you later. Call him back in 10, 15 minutes.
So why do you subtract on the side view?
Oh, yeah. See? You got me all... Oh.
That's why I'm here.
Josh had me distracted.
I wasn't here, you guys just thought you had to subtract.
That's it, Mr. Bennett?
On that page, I think there's one more page. Yeah, one more page.
Are we gonna be in the kitchen today?
You were there yesterday.
Last screen here. The nominal value. The nominal is the target, what you're shooting for, right? Like, if you're trying to make a 3/4 inch bolt, the bolts are trying to be 3/4 of an inch, whether it's the length of the diameter or whatever, right? So it's what you're trying to get it to be. Is it always going to be exactly 3/4? No. So it's the target, what you're trying to make that bolt. It's called the nominal value. A 2x4. Even though 2x4 is not 2x4, right? Got a stupid system.
It is what it is.
I don't know.
If you want to make it change, then you can fight for it.
The tolerance is the measured variation allowed in an object. What we will allow it to be out by. That is called the tolerance. Okay, now this is a mistake you guys made on the test, Cody. The tolerance is, Kelsey, you're getting distracted. The tolerance is always the maximum amount minus the min. So that 3/4 inch bolt would be like 3/4 plus a 1/16 of an inch, and maybe minus 1/16 of an inch. So the tolerance would actually be 2/16 or an eighth, I guess, right? That's beautiful fractions.
Decidedly the same.
Okay, so the tolerance is also, in other words, it's what it's allowed to be out by. Right? What it's allowed to be out by. Okay, now, here's one you really need to have on your cheat sheet because you guys messed this up royally on the test. And I apologize for the poor production value, but I was cutting and pasting. So it can be written in 4 ways. Okay? you either write the maximum value and then the minimum value, like on top of one another.
I'm just gonna turn that off.
Good idea. You will have to actually like literally turn it off tomorrow morning.
Oh, I'm just gonna leave it as well.
Okay. This is the most common, the nominal value plus or minus the half tolerance. Notice that it's a half. Nominal value plus or minus the half tolerance. Or the minimum value, and then you put plus the tolerance, right? All the way, the full tolerance, minus 0. These are less common, but I don't know what it'll be on the exam. The exam has arrived, but it's locked away in a vault, and I'm not allowed to pick it up until tomorrow. Mrs. Zerba is guarding it.
That'd be wicked if you just took one photocopy and gave it to us.
Wicked as in cause for dismissal.
Mhm.
You're gonna find for that.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're retiring soon anyway. Yeah.
Thanks, Albus. Yeah, yeah.
It would just help the process.
The firing process.
Yeah, but you'd still be retired.
Retire in disgrace.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
My
that-
name. I'd have to go live in the bush or something.
You can live in my bush, yeah.
Thanks, boy. I appreciate that.
Beer, great.
Yeah. Can let my hair grow out, I guess.
Exactly.
You could also write the maximum value, and then you would put plus 0 and minus the tolerance. That's the fourth way.
That's it?
That's it. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so that is, did you fit it all on one green sheet?
Yes.
With a little bit to spare, right? Okay, so you can put anything you want on the rest of that green sheet, right? Remember that you're going to get that formula page. I would strongly suggest, Josh, after putting your phone down, strongly suggest you go through some tests tonight, maybe write some examples on that cheat sheet, right? Things that you struggled with, or things you want to remember, things that you want some help with tomorrow. Because Mrs. Peslowski and I, all we can do tomorrow is read the question. We can't help. You say, I don't know how to do this, I'm going to say that's too bad and suggest that you move on.
Me too.
We can't help you. We can only read the question. Right? If you ask a question like, do I circle my answer? I can say yes or no. But I can't help with any of the content. I can only help with the instructions.
Get caught